Good morning, children. Children, we have already studied sole proprietorship, that is one of the forms of non corporate private business enterprise. Let's now see the other type of business enterprise, that is partnership. What is partnership? When business partnerships are formed, when there is an agreement between two or more individuals to carry on a business as as co-owners. That means when two or more individuals, two or more people, they together put in their investment, and they share their experience, they share their expertise, they share their resources, and they together execute a business idea, and they together initiate a business project. So that is what we call as a partnership, a business partnership. So let's now study about merits and demerits of this type of business enterprise. First, let's see the advantages of partnership business. Yesterday, we had seen the advantages of sole proprietorship, when there is a single person owning the business, controlling the business. So now we are going to study when there are more than one person, there are two or more people involved in a business, and they are as co-owners. They all own the business. So what are the advantages of running such a business enterprise? First advantage of partnership business is that its formation is easy. At the will of all the partners, they can establish this business enterprise at any time. There are no legal formalities involved. So they can have an oral agreement, or the agreement can be in written form, but formation is very easy. They can, whenever they feel that there is some viable business plan and they have sufficient resources to start the project, they can establish the firm. Second is combined managerial skill. When there are more than one person, each one of them must be having a different set of skills. Sabki apni skill hongi. Someone may be very good at financing, the other one may be very good at managing some other area. The third partner may be good at public relations or any other activity. So when all these skills are pooled up, so there are chances that business will definitely be getting benefits. Sharing of risk, like when there is one person is there, all the liabilities are borne by that person only, and if the business fails, the liability of that single person is unlimited. But here the risk is shared by everybody. Business में जैसे आपने previous unit में पढ़ा था कि there are certain risks. So these risks, they can be shared when there are multiple partners. Tax advantages. In a partnership enterprise, tax is not levied on a single person, that too is shared, and the firm may get advantages also, tax benefits also, when there are multiple partners in a firm. Better public relations. जब लोग ज़्यादा होंगे, सबके अपना एक सोशल सर्कल होगा, सो दे कैन हैव वर्ड कैन स्प्रेड फास्टर, और आपके बिजनेस को उससे फ़ायदा मिल सकता है जब ज़्यादा लोग एक साथ एक जगह पर काम कर रहे हैं. Sufficient capital. A single person will definitely have a limited capital to invest in a business. When there are more partners, सबकी कैपिटल पूल होकर that will be more comparatively, and then you can start your business at a comparatively larger scale. Facilities of loan facilities are also better when there are multiple partners in a business. Facilities of division of labor, like a person dealing all sorts of work, all sorts of managerial activities in a business enterprise, it is likely that that person may not be able to do all the works very well, But when the business is started on a partnership basis, then the labor is divided among all the partners, and that will ease out all the managerial activities. Freedom from government regulation and restrictions. Partnership business advantages that there are no legal formalities, there is no government involvement. People, they can start business as per their own terms and conditions. अपने terms and conditions के हिसाब से partnership enterprise start करेंगे. So all the partners, they can form their own set of rules. There is no involvement of the government bodies. Reduces autocracy. Like, one person cannot have his say in all business processes. When there are partners, सबकी राय equally important होती है, and whenever the decision is taken, that is taken with consent of every partner. कोई भी autocracy नहीं हो सकती, means कोई एक उनमें से partner अपनी नहीं चला सकता. Everybody should agree to every term and condition, then only the business activities can be performed in a partnership enterprise. Let's now see the disadvantages of partnership business. Unlimited liability. The disadvantage is that each partner has unlimited liability. There are two types of, on the basis of liability, we can divided partnership business, but that we'll see later. But in general, what happens, जितने भी पार्टनर हैं उन सब की liability unlimited है. Unlimited liability means if the business fails, then the personal assets of each of the partner can be sold off to repay the debts. अगर जो आपके business के asset हैं, आपका बिज़नेस फेल हो जाता है, तो जो आपके ऊपर कर्ज़ है उसको चुकता करने के लिए बिज़नेस के एसेट अगर सफिशेंट नहीं है, तो जो पार्टनर्स की अपनी पर्सनल प्रॉपर्टी है, अपने पर्सनल एसेट्स हैं, उनको सेल ऑफ करके बिज़नेस का डेब्ट चुकाया जा सकता है. सो ईच ऑफ द पार्टनर हैज़ अनलिमिटेड लायबिलिटी. इन्वेस्टमेंट विड्रॉल डिफ़िकल्टी. Second disadvantage of partnership business enterprise is that whenever any one or two partners, they want to walk off, they want to withdraw themselves from that partnership deed, then they have to follow a process. ऐसा नहीं हो सकता कि किसी ने suppose there are 4 partners and each one of them has invested 25,000 each, and together it made 1 lakh, and that was the capital for starting any business. If any of the partner wishes to withdraw, किसी उन 4 में से किसी एक को लगता है कि I should get my 25,000 back and I don't want to be a part of this partnership. So process, they have to follow a process. उस partnership को पहले cancel करना होगा, new partnership form होगी, एक partner को हटा के बाकी 3 partner के साथ. तो there are certain hurdles that withdrawing the money, withdrawing the investment will not be very easy or very quick. Instability. In a partnership business, like stability is not very strong. Reason is because each of the partner has his or her own idea. उनके ideas clash कर सकते हैं, उनके opinions differ हो सकते हैं, और कभी उससे उन लोग की पार्टनरशिप में अनस्टेबिलिटी आ सकती है. हर पार्टनर का अपना तरीका होगा. दे वुड प्रेफर अप्लाइंग देयर ओन आइडियाज़ फॉर रनिंग द बिजनेस, सो दैट मे गिव अनस्टेबिलिटी टू द बिजनेस फर्म. Lack of secrecy. Lack of secrecy, as I had told you yesterday also, that in case of sole proprietorship, one of the advantages that you can maintain your business secrets. You are not going to show it to anybody, accounts and all. There is no such condition that you have to show your accounts to anywhere, anybody. You have to publish in your account details nowhere. So but what happens when there are involved in a business, then any of the partner, if wishes to withdraw, then may leak the business secrets outside. Lack of trust and confidence, like when more people are involved in a business, as they say na, too many cooks spoil the broth. So what happens कि everybody would like to apply his or her own idea, और दूसरे का उनको लगेगा कि that person is not like trustworthy, that person is not putting his 100%. तो कहीं partnership में it is like not certain that there will be trust and confidence. ज़रा सा भी कॉन्फिडेंस की कमी होती है तो पार्टनरशिप को मेंटेन करना मुश्किल हो जाता है. डिफ़िकल्टी इन डिसीजन मेकिंग मे बी डिलेड, बिकॉज अगर कंट्रोल किसी एक के हाथ में होता है देन डिसीजन मेकिंग इज़ वेरी ईजी. दैट पर्सन हिमसेल्फ इज़ रिस्पॉन्सिबल फॉर ऑल द लाइक उसका जो भी रिज़ल्ट होगा वो पर्सन खुद रिस्पॉन्सिबल होगा, सो डिसीजन लेना ईजी होगा. बट अगर किसी डिसीजन का फ़र्क पड़ेगा बाकी के लोगों पर भी, तो उसमें सबका इन्वॉल्वमेंट और सबकी मर्ज़ी शामिल होना ज़रूरी है. बट और उस चीज़ को करने के लिए डिसीजन बहुत क्विक नहीं हो सकता. सब आपस में दे विल हैव टू सिट टुगेदर, दे विल हैव टू वे ऑल द प्रॉज एंड कॉन्स, दे विल हैव टू गिव देयर आइडियाज़, एंड उसके बाद एक जो कंसेंसस बनेगा, जो एक सबकी राय से जो एक चीज़ सामने आएगी, वो डिसीजन लिया जाएगा. सो दिस टाइप ऑफ setup may delay decision making. Risk of joint responsibility in a partnership. If any of the partner is like morally not following ethical practices, कहीं unethical practices apply कर रहे हैं, या कहीं any one of the partner if is not giving his 100%, rest all are involved in all managerial activities, but one or two members are not very much involved, they are little withdrawn, तो उनके इस तरह से like 100% नहीं देने का या उनके काम में को पूरा ढंग से नहीं करने का बाकी सब पर भी असर पड़ेगा. Business will suffer and that will affect each and every partner. Lack of legal base. There is like if the partners they wish to dissolve this type of partnership, तो उनके जो भी कुछ क्रेडिट सेट कर उनको सेटल करने होंगे, किसको कितना मिलना है, या किसी कोई क्लेम करता है कि आई हैव invested more resources, I have invested more time, so I should be given a bigger share. तो there is no such legal base. इसमें किसी गवर्नमेंट बॉडी का या जुडिशरी का इन्वॉल्वमेंट करना मुश्किल हो जाता है अगर एक ओरल एग्रीमेंट के बेसिस पर पार्टनरशिप चल रही है. नेक्स्ट इज टाइप्स ऑफ पार्टनरशिप. Partnership can be on the basis of duration, time duration. Second is on the basis of liability. On the basis of duration, time के basis पर there can be two types of partnerships: partnership at will and particular partnership. And on the basis of liabilities, there can be general partnership or limited partnership. First, classification on the basis of duration. Partnership at will, partnership, particular partnership. Partnership at will, that depends on the will of all the partners. The type of partnership exists at the will of the partners. It can continue as long as the partners want and is terminated when one partner gives a notice of withdrawal from partnership of the firm. Partnership at will, there is no definite period. They can continue their partnership as long as they want. Suppose two people, they have started some business and everything goes smooth between them. कोई उनमें किसी तरह का clash नहीं आता है, so they can continue their business partnership for indefinite period. कब टर्मिनेट होगी? जब उन दोनों में से कोई एक खुद अलग होना चाहेगा एंड एक नोटिस देगा कि I want to withdraw from this partnership, then only this partnership will terminate. There is no fixed time. Second is particular partnership. As the name suggests, this partnership is for a certain period or for a specific purpose. Two or more partners, when they start a business, they like एक कोई project start करते हैं जिसका एक definite time है, तो या तो वो टाइम के बेसिस पर कि हम 3 साल के लिए पार्टनर होने जा रहे हैं, फॉर 3 years विल run this business together, and after 3 years we can separate, we can have our own share and we can withdraw from this partnership. या तो टाइम के बेसिस पे कर सकते हैं या किसी स्पेसिफिक प्रोजेक्ट के बेसिस पे कर सकते हैं. सपोज 2-3 people they together pull up their resources and they start some project, कोई बिल्डिंग का ही प्रोजेक्ट. Suppose they build a shopping mall or a housing society. So for that particular project they become the partner. Once the project is completed, they will no longer remain partners. They can have their own shares and they can अपने आगे कुछ भी कर सकते हैं. वो यहाँ पर उनकी पार्टनरशिप ख़त्म हो जाती है आफ्टर द completion of the project or after completion of the period for which they had agreed to remain partners. Now classification on the basis of liability. It can be general partnership or limited liability. In general partnership, every partner will have unlimited liability. Unlimited liability, as I told you earlier, if for paying the debts, every partner will have to attach his or her personal assets. If business fails, so to repay the debt, the personal assets possessed by each of the partner may also be sold out. So that is unlimited liability. And in case of general partnership, every partner has unlimited liability. Since every partner has unlimited liability, so they all are involved in management of the firm. Every partner is involved in management activities of the firm. Registration of the firm is optional. In this type of setup, in this type of business enterprise where every partner has unlimited liability, it is not necessary that registration of the firm should be done. फर्म का रजिस्ट्रेशन कराए या ना कराए वो एक ऑप्शनल है. देयर इज़ नो सच कंपल्शन दैट द फर्म हैज़ टू बी रजिस्टर्ड. Death or retirement of a partner affects the existence of firm. Now when there are 2 or more partners and every partner has unlimited liability, then what happens if any of the partner, in case of death or retirement of any one of the partner, this partnership has to be dissolved, and after removing that partner's name, a new partnership deed has to be signed. एक नई पार्टनरशिप फॉर्म होगी. किसी एक के हटने से पूरी पार्टनरशिप अफेक्ट होगी एंड अ न्यू पार्टनरशिप डीड हैज़ टू बी साइंड in this type of setup. Second is limited partnership. What happens in this case? Here what happens, suppose there are 4 partners. They have pooled their resources to start some business. Then any one of them will have unlimited liability. The rest 3 will have limited liability. You understand the concept of unlimited liability? So in this type of partnership, only one of them will have unlimited liability. The rest 3 will not have unlimited liability. Their liability will be limited. So what happens? Only the member having unlimited liability will hold managerial functions in this type of business enterprise. The rest 3 will not be much involved. बाकी 3 का कैपिटल इन्वेस्टमेंट होगा, बट उनके मैनेजरियल फंक्शंस में और डिसीजन मेकिंग में उनका उतना कंट्रीब्यूशन नहीं होगा. ओनली द पर्सन हैविंग अनलिमिटेड लायबिलिटी will have the hold over managerial actions. Now, one important feature of this type of business enterprise is that registration of firm is compulsory. As we had seen in Dunrill partnership, registration of the firm is not compulsory, but here in this case, when one of the partners is having unlimited liability and the rest have limited liability, the firm has to be registered. Registration is compulsory. Now, death or retirement of limited partner does not affect the existence of firm. What happens in this case, as we had seen in the previous type of partnership, there if each partner has unlimited liability, and in case of removal of any one of the partners, चाहे डेथ हो जाए या रिटायरमेंट हो जाए, किसी एक के भी हटने से क्या होता है कि फर्म के एग्जिस्टेंस पर फ़र्क पड़ता है. Here what happens, here we have two types of partners. One only is having unlimited liability, the rest will have limited liability. तो जिनकी liability limited है वो अगर हटते हैं, पार्टनरशिप से हटते हैं, तो कोई फ़र्क नहीं पड़ेगा, firm will continue. But the person who is having unlimited liability and is kind of the main owner, if that person dies or that person is retired, then firm's existence will be affected. So we'll continue with this topic tomorrow. This is all for today.